If you think the only way to make money with an Airbnb is by charging people for each night they stay, you are 100% dead wrong.
In this video, we're going to share 6 unconventional ways you can make more money from your Airbnb.
We are the Real Estate Robinsons.
Hey everyone, if this is your first time here, I'm Tony.
I'm Sarah.
And we are real estate investors who quit our day jobs by investing in Airbnbs, and we're here to show you how you can do the same.
If you're watching this video, it's probably because you want to make money by owning an Airbnb. But what if we told you that charging by the night isn't the only way to make money?
Now, we've tinkered and experimented with a few different strategies to add additional revenue to our Airbnbs, and we'll share some of the best ones with you here in this video.
And today's video is brought to you by Relay Financial. They're the business bank that powers our Airbnb business, and we've recommended them to thousands of other Airbnb hosts.
And right now, Relay is offering all of our subscribers a $100 bonus when you open a new account. So go ahead, check the details for all that in the link in the description of this video. And with that, let's jump into the very first tip.
Money-making tip number 1 is to charge for add-ons. This is new for us, but it's something that we're really excited about.
But the basic idea here is that you charge your guests for additional amenities and experiences, or what we call add-ons.
Right now, we're offering 3 add-on packages. Add-on number 1 is our romance package. Ooh, sexy.
So sometimes guests come to our Airbnb to celebrate honeymoons, or sometimes they just want like a quiet, cheeky, romantic weekend with their significant other.
So with this add-on, we give things like champagne, flowers, rose petals all over the floor in bed, balloons. We're just really trying to set the mood and make it sexy when they arrive.
Add-on number 2 is our birthday package. Now, similar to the romance package, this one helps folks who are celebrating a birthday while they're at our property, which honestly happens a lot more often than I think either of us thought when we first started this business.
Like, we've even celebrated our birthdays at
we actually
Airbnbs.
did celebrate our 30th birthdays at Airbnb.
So when a guest purchases this specific package, we'll have all the birthday basics like cake, candle, balloons.
Now, the first 2 add-on packages really only apply to guests who are celebrating something specific. Right. And while there are some guests who are, there's a lot who aren't celebrating anything. So add-on number 3 is pretty cool because it appeals to almost every single person that books our property, and that's a pre-stocked fridge.
We love the idea of a pre-stocked fridge because it makes it so much easier for the guests to settle as soon as they arrive to our property. They don't have to worry about going grocery shopping or, lugging all the groceries from their car. But when someone purchases this basic package, we give them things like drinks, chips, cookies, fruits. It's a small convenience, but one that people are willing to pay for.
So that's the first money-making tip. And those 3 packages are the ones that we offer in-house, meaning the guest pays us directly, and it's our team who actually sets these packages up.
Now, before we keep moving, we want to ask you a quick question.
Do you feel like you need someone to work with you side by side as you look to buy that first Airbnb? Someone who's done it plenty of times themselves and can give you the exact process to follow.
If you've been thinking about buying your first Airbnb for a while, but feel stuck in analysis paralysis, then we're here to help you.
Our company, Alpha Host Academy, will help you purchase your first Airbnb in the next 90 days, or you don't pay. Now, you might be thinking, guys, how are you so confident you can actually help? Well, guys, here's the truth. We've had so many students come to the program and move pretty quickly. Like Chirag bought his first Airbnb just 49 days after joining our community. Woohoo! Sam took him just 43 days, and Joe took just 30 days. 30 days to find his first Airbnb. And I'd share the fastest time that we've seen, but you guys probably wouldn't believe me if I told you.
So if you're interested in booking a discovery call to learn more about Alpha Host, then head over to the link in the description of this video.
All right, money-making tip number 2 is offering a late checkout. Now, we offer an early check-in at no additional cost. As soon as our cleaners finish, we just reach out to the guests and let them know that the Airbnb is ready for them.
Just as a courtesy. The start of the trip is one of the most important parts, and an early check-in is a great way to build some goodwill with your guests right off the bat.
But a late checkout is something most guests ask for, and we found that it's something that a lot of guests are also willing to pay for.
Or get annoyed that you're asking to pay for it. But if a guest asks for a late checkout, sometimes we're able to give an hour for free. So if checkout is typically at 10 a.m., we'll offer 11 a.m. for free, but anything beyond 11 a.m. we'll charge extra by the hour, and it's a hard stop by 1 p.m. That way our cleaners have a solid 3 hours, and they're not rushed to turn it for the next guest.
Now, this one is quick and simple, but honestly, it's super powerful.
All right, money-making tip number 3 is earning commissions.
Now, this tip is similar to the add-on packages we mentioned first, but the big difference here is that with the add-ons, again, we take care of everything in-house. It's our team, our cleaners that are fulfilling everything. But with the commissions, it means we're just playing middleman and we get a cut for connecting the guests with another vendor.
So here's what we're offering our guests: a yoga Pilates experience, a private chef, private massage experience, and discounts on local tours.
Now, there's obviously way less revenue to be made with the commissions, but it's also way less work and coordination. We literally just connect the guests to the actual business owner, and it's a business owner who coordinates and facilitates everything with the guests.
Now, we're talking about how to make more money with your Airbnb, but we would be doing you a disservice if we didn't talk about the tool we believe you should be using to manage all of that money your Airbnbs are actually making.
And if you've been around the channel for a while, you've heard us talk about our business bank, Relay, before. And guys, here are 4 quick reasons that we love Relay. Number 1, it's the only bank that's built for profit first. Now, again, if you've been around, you've heard us talk about profit first before, and Relay is literally the only bank that's built to help entrepreneurs like us practice profit first. So with this feature, you can set up automatic transfers to allocate funds across all of your profit first accounts, your operating expenses, your profits, your taxes, and so much more on whatever schedule you choose. So it keeps your cash flow organized without lifting a finger. So no more manual calculations or forgetting to move money around. Relay makes it super easy to stick to the profit first.
Number 2 is their built-in receipt management. This feature is a game changer for busy small business owners. Every time you make a purchase, just snap a photo of the receipt and upload it to your account. Relay then automatically ties the receipt to the exact transaction, so you're never left guessing.
No more misplaced receipts or messy spreadsheets. It's all handled for you in real time. This feature is perfect for keeping your records clean and organized, especially during big projects or tax season. Like for us during our hotel renovation. Super helpful to have this.
Number 3 is Relay's virtual debit card feature. I really wish more banks had this feature because it makes managing business expenses incredibly simple. You can literally create a new card instantly. No waiting 7 to 10 business days for it to show up in the mail like we're in the 1800s. It's instant.
And even better, you can create cards for specific team members. So you can issue them their own card with their own spending limit, so you stay in control, but they can still move quickly.
And finally, number 4, they just launched their first credit card.
Their new credit card is designed with small business owners in mind. So it offers a super simple way to separate business expenses from personal while getting cash back rewards on every single dollar spent. And as you know, Relay's got a really clean UI. It's super easy to manage. And again, just ties into the idea of managing your cash flow. Plus, there's no hidden fees or confusing terms. It's just a straightforward, very simple, reliable credit card for entrepreneurs like us. So it's one of our new favorite cards that we're using.
So if you want to use the same bank we use to power not only our Airbnb business, but all of our businesses, head to the link in the description to sign up for Relay. And again, a reminder, they're offering a $100 bonus to anyone that signs up with that link in the description. So go do it before they change their mind.
All right, now on to money-making tip number 4, which is offering discounts for longer stays. Now, this one actually is connected to how much you charge. So we're cheating a bit here, but it's a solid tip, so we figured we'd throw it in anyway. So what do we mean when we say you should discount your longer stays? Well, there are some Airbnb hosts who are so fixated on the actual amount they charge per night, and they focus on maximizing their rates that they lose sight of the bigger picture, which is maximizing revenue. So if you charge, say, $1,000 per night, but you're only booked 3 nights out of the month, you're actually making less money than the person who's charging $400 per night, but is booked solid.
So the idea here is if you can get longer stays, you reduce your chances of having open nights in your calendar, and less open nights can lead to more revenue. Let's look at a quick example.
Say that you typically charge $250 per night to stay at your Airbnb, but you have a hard time booking that middle of the week, like that Tuesday, Wednesday. So out of 7 days, you only book 5. 5 days at $250 each night is a total revenue of $1,250. Now, let's say that you offer a 10% discount if someone books the entire 7 days. You're charging 10% less per night, but you're booking all 7 nights. 10% off of $250 is $225. And $225 across 7 nights is a total revenue of $1,575. So you made more money even though you charge less each night.
We typically didn't offer discounts for longer stays, but our new revenue manager encouraged it, and we've really seen some longer bookings pop up in our calendar because of this.
Now, obviously, there's a limit here, right? Like if you offer a 50% discount for the 7 days, you're going to make less money, but somewhere in that 10% off to 20% off is a good range.
So that's tip number 4. All right, money-making tip number 5, and this is probably the one where we generate the most revenue from, so pay attention, and that's charging a pet fee.
There are lots of stats out there, but it's estimated that somewhere between 50 and 70% of pet owners travel with their pets each year. And it's also estimated that there are over 80 million households in the US alone that have at least one pet.
So there is a huge pool of people traveling the world with their pets and are really willing to pay a little extra to be able to bring them along with them. So we charge every guest for bringing pets, and that typically goes straight to the bottom line.
We almost never get pushback on this either because there's still honestly a good number of Airbnbs that don't allow pets. Now, obviously you have to be comfortable with the idea of random pets coming into your property, but guys, here's the truth. Like the vast majority of pets that have stayed at our Airbnbs didn't cause any issues or major damage. So the upside, for us at least, really outweighs the potential downside.
The most annoying probably just excessive amount of pet hair left behind on linen and the couch and stuff. And then we charge an additional cleaning fee when that does happen. So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win. Now, before we move on to the final tip, we would really appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications. Guys, really, every new subscriber means a ton to us, and we've got a goal of getting to 100,000 subs. So if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe, turn on the notifications, and share this video with a friend.
We've also got a totally free download for all of our subscribers. So if you head over to therealestaterobinsons.com/calculator, we've put together a free tool that helps you analyze properties you're considering purchasing as an Airbnb.
All right, the final money-making tip number 6, is to offer mid-stay cleaning. Now, this strategy works well if you have longer stays, maybe 2+ weeks.
But you can offer to clean the Airbnb while the guest is literally still staying there. One of the things that people love about hotels, this is my favorite part, is that housekeepers come back every single day. You leave your room to go to dinner, sightseeing, whatever, and when you come back to your room, it's like you just checked in. It's freshly cleaned again.
Now, most Airbnbs don't offer daily cleans, but for guests who book longer stays, you can offer something similar. Now, we haven't done this a ton in our portfolio, only a few times in some of our arbitrage units. That's mostly because we really don't run a lot of any midterm rentals where people are staying that long. Typically, people are staying maybe about a week or so. But if you're in a market where people tend to stay longer, then offering a clean midterm is a great option.
You can offer a full clean of the Airbnb to kind of reset it to the way it was right before they checked in, or you can offer a lighter clean, like a refresh, where the trash cans are emptied, supplies are restocked, new towels are provided.
But for people who enjoy a clean place without actually having to clean it themselves, it's another easy way to add some additional revenue. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the final money-making tip. Now, last thing, you might be asking yourself, or you might be asking us, well, Tony, Sarah, how much do I charge for all of these things? And the truth is that it honestly depends.
It depends on your market, it depends on the size of your property and the rates that you charge. And it really depends on how much comparable listings in your market are charging as well.
So do a little research and do your best to land on a number that makes sense for your specific property, and don't be afraid to tweak and adjust as needed. And before we go, guys, please connect with us on Instagram. I'm at Tony J. Robinson. My lovely wife is at Sarah Rad Robinson.
And if you're on TikTok, be sure to follow us there. We're at The Real Estate Robinsons.
And again, if you want us to help you buy your first Airbnb in the next 90 days, then go to the link in the description of this video to book a free discovery call with our team over at Alpha Host.
If you have any follow-up questions, please drop a comment below and we'll do our very best to answer it. That's it for today, guys. I'm Sarah.
I'm Tony.
And we are The Real Estate Robinsons.